Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone on Wednesday the 24th of October 2018. I'm Darren Sinden and you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter by using @ds_Pepperstone. Right, let's kick off with a look at the overnight changes and price moves to be aware of, and a pretty quiet session, it must be said, on the world's foreign exchanges yesterday. Few highlights to pick out even still, though. First of all, pushback once more from both the Aussie and New Zealand dollars against their US counterparts, both gaining by around 0.28 and 0.27% against the dollar. The yen, however, moving in the opposite direction and giving up ground against the US currency, down by 0.18% over the last 24 hours. Dollar index, for its part, really pretty much unchanged, up by 0.005% this morning, but crucially to my mind, back below the key round number at 96, 95, 96, 97, all big numbers as far as dollar index is concerned, and for the moment we're below the middle of those three. Alright, well, let's press on and have a look at what's on the calendar, events that may move the markets today. Quite a busy calendar compared to what we've seen in recent days. We've already had coincident and leading economic index data out of Japan, a mixed bag there. Really one better, one worse. And to come at 7:30 GMT today, we will have market PMI data, composite services and manufacturing out of Germany for the month of October. These, of course, preliminary reads, nonetheless very influential. And that'll be followed at 8 AM by similar data out of the whole of the Eurozone. So perhaps, as ever, a chance to infer something in the Eurozone data from the German data, which is released 30 minutes earlier. And then we take a break until 1300 GMT today, when we jump across the Atlantic to the US for house price index data for August, and that'll be followed at 1345 by market services, PMI and composite data out of the States again for the month of October, and then at 1400 new home sales data from the US as well, but this time for the month of September. At the same time, we shall hear from the Bank of Canada. It's their monetary policy meeting, the interest rate decision and rate statement, and a press conference will follow at 15:15. So do pay close attention to what happens there in Canada. 15 minutes after the kick-off of the Bank of Canada press conference, the Fed's Jimmy Bullard will be giving a speech. And then at 1700, FOMC member Bostic will be speaking. And at 1710, FOMC member Esther Meister will be speaking as well. At 1800, we will have the release of the Fed's Beige Book, a look at the health of the US economy. And then at 21:45, we will have trade balance data for September out of New Zealand. And to finish the day off at 23:50, we shall have foreign bond investment and foreign investment in Japanese stocks data for the week of October the 19th. Okay then, breaking news and comment that's caught my eye overnight. And first of all, Japanese PM Shinzo Abe is to visit China for talks with his opposite number President Xi Jinping on trade and regional security, etc. The Chinese are hoping to gather support from Japan in their trade war with America. Speaking of America, Donald Trump has told the Wall Street Journal that the Fed Chair Jerome Powell is endangering the economy by raising interest rates. Of course, the Fed is in sort of conflict with the White House, which would prefer lower interest rates and a weaker dollar. Meanwhile, UK PM Theresa May will face Brexit rebels in her own party and explain her new proposals over an extension to the transition period, and this will take place at a private meeting today. Okay, food for thought and something to take away with you into the trading day and beyond, and why not think about this? With the release of key PMI data today and across the rest of the week, it's an interesting time to look at the situation as far as manufacturing PMIs are concerned just a month ago at the beginning of September. What we were seeing then was a significant divergence between US manufacturing PMIs and the global manufacturing PMI for everybody else, as calculated by JP Morgan, and also a real lack of confidence as far as manufacturing PMI data was concerned from most of the world, including key economies such as Germany and Italy and France. A little bit of positivity from the likes of Indonesia, South Korea and the USA. So a big divergence between the actual direction of global and US PMIs and the outlook as far as those manufacturers were concerned. So will that change today, we wonder. Okay, please take a moment to read the risk warning. Trading CFDs and foreign exchange on margin can be a risky business. If you're in any doubt about those risks or the suitability of leverage products for you, then please do contact your Pepperstone account representative, and please do take a moment to read this risk warning thoroughly. Thank you for your time.